we got to be able to, or you as an individual need to be able to recognize when the devil is on you. And if you can't, you got to be able to accept when someone tells you you are out of the spirit. Other people can see it. Other people can see it. But when somebody tell you about yourself or somebody tell me about myself, I got to be able to receive that. You got to understand. The devil, Satan is trying to take us out. He's trying to take us out this walk. And believe it or not, the devil going to be in the body. The devil going to come in and we got to know how to get him out or get that spirit out that don't want to get right. All right? I'm off Salavi. For my reader, I have.
Soldier Matthew.
He didn't think I was going to shout him out. He wasn't ready. I'll praise to the Most High. But yes, Soldier Matthew doing great and mighty works. And we got the IT team who got, no sleep, but they here this morning. So we appreciate y'all. All praises to the Most High God. This class title will be called The Devil Inside. What? Yes, The Devil Inside. Kind of a spinoff to what the class I did called A House Under Attack. And sometimes we don't realize that's a warning. Classes come out to be a warning. Hey, get ready for this. Prepare. Give me Sirach 2-1. Prepare for this. Get your minds right. Things will happen. All right? So we got to stop playing games and realize Satan trying to take us out. Read that scripture. Prepare for this.
Yes, sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
My son, if thou come to serve the Lord.
We all come to serve God. We find out we Israelites.
Prepare thy soul for temptation.
What the Bible say?
Prepare thy soul
for temptation. Prepare. Get ready to have mental trials. Man, you got to decide on doing what God say and what you want to do. Decide to do what's right and what's wrong. We got to understand that. Now, when we don't understand that, we take it for granted, and the devil jump on you, as we say, or the devil on you, or the devil inside. All right? So, with that being said, we got brothers and sisters going through things and still not able to spot Satan. We have brothers and sisters that go through things, myself included. Myself, yes, me, Officer Lavi, and still not able to spot the devil, right? We got brothers and sisters sometimes thinking it's all good, thinking they all good. I don't do nothing but come in. I come to the Sabbath. I go home. I go to work. That's all I do. I don't do nothing. I ain't got nothing going on. Like, how could you spiritually, you still haven't grown yet. I don't do nothing. I come here. Okay, so ain't nothing going on between you and the sisters. Ain't nothing going on between you possibly wanting to be married one day. Ain't nothing going on when you be by yourself late at night. This, sister came up to, and said that. So I'm just bringing it out. So if you think this about you, yes, it's about you. The mic just spiked. I think I did it. I spoke too loud. That's what it was. All praises. Anyway, yes, it's about you. So hey, I'm gonna tell you straight. Everybody love leadership, shalom officer or shalom captain. But when we start telling you about yourself, or we say, hey, brother, you out of order. Hey, sister, you out of order. Huh? This nigga can't tell me nothing. Oh, we that nigga then. Oh, it's that nigga then. Oh, I thought we was the prophets back on earth. The prophets are back. God is raising up the prophets, the teachers. But when the teachers say, hey, you'll be hard to handle as a wife. You're going to cause a lot of problems. What you mean, officer? Huh? All right, whatever, bruh. Oh, I'm whatever, bruh, now. No, mighty prophet. I'm a whatever, bruh, now. Okay. We're going to get into all that. The devil inside. And sometimes we can't spot the devil. All right. Our spiritual eyes and ears must be open. I'm going to say it again slow. Our spiritual eyes and ears must be open. And sometimes that take practice, trial and error. Sometimes we got to go through things to get, exercise in these things. I want to go to Ecclesiastes 3:10. Like I said, be exercising it. I think that's the scripture. Ecclesiastes 3 and 10. Yep. Check this out. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 10. So sometimes we can't, spot things because we inexperienced. We think we right, everybody else wrong. We think I'm good, I'm straight. I don't do nothing but go to work, come home, go to the Sabbath. I'm good. I'm straight. You don't get tempted with nothing though. Okay, cool. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Come on.
I have seen a travail, which God have given to the sons of men.
The travail, the trials, which God given to us, read.
To be exercised in it.
We got to be exercised in trials. We got to be exercised. Like you go to the gym and you work out, you exercise. We get exercise from going through trials and learning how to get through them, learning how to overcome them. Make the right decision in this situation. When the situation of, am I going to watch porn come up? Make the right decision. So now you exercising in telling that porn spirit no. That adultery spirit no.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3 and verse 10.
Come on.
I have seen a travail, which God have given to the sons of men, to be exercised in it.
To be exercised in making the right decisions. Making the right spiritual, biblical decisions. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. You get this. Hold on. Let me see. I had wrote something down. I think I want to save that for later, though. All right. Let's go ahead and pull the first video up that I had told y'all to queue up. This what gave me the title, basically, the idea. It's the quality gonna be low because you can tell somebody recorded this with their Android on their phone and they just watched the movie and recorded it. I'm just taking a shot at the Android users. It don't matter to me. Sometimes I just throw jabs, but the Android pretty good. It don't matter to me. All right, but anyway, this from a scene from Power, right? If you've seen Power, or whatever you be watching, but I can't say I don't watch it. I have watched it, and that's how I know the scene, right? So this one scene, she's a lawyer and she ended up getting caught up committing adultery. Basically, what it is, it's a evil show. When you just sit back spiritually and look at all the evil that's going on, everybody committing adultery, everybody trying to get one up on each other. But play that. Here go the whole scene right here. It ain't long.
What's your point?
Angela, you ain't in no position to tell me what
Turn it
to
up.
do.
I
I
wanna
can
hear
put
it.
my mouth about this to anybody. You going down.
I could be going down anyways. Someone in my office is trying to put me in jail.
So stop.
Understandable.
She said, someone in my office trying to put me in jail. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on. It's wicked as hell. Nonetheless, you see all the evil and conniving stuff. And she said, somebody in my office trying to put me in jail. So now she's contemplating something. And this is the point I want to get out. She's contemplating something. She come to this point in her thinking process. Go ahead.
No. I need to eliminate the problem.
What you mean by eliminate? What you asking me to do? You got the devil inside. I thought you were one of the good guys.
I was.
So what's the target's name?
All right, that's it. So if you've seen it, then you know. But if you haven't seen it, that one scene, you can get the gist of it. So she was contemplating. She said, hey, I need to eliminate a problem. He said, oh, he's seen it. The devil seen it. He said, oh, you got the devil inside. You seen it. So that was the whole point. And that's the point, how I got the class title, The Devil Inside. All right, we got to be able to, or you as an individual need to be able to recognize when the devil is on you. And if you can't, you got to be able to accept when someone tells you you are out of the spirit. Other people can see it. Other people can see it. But when somebody tell you about yourself or somebody tell me about myself, I got to be able to receive that. We got to understand. The devil, Satan is trying to take us out. He's trying to take us out this walk. And believe it or not, the devil gonna be in the body. The devil gonna come in, and we gotta know how to get him out or get that spirit out that don't want to get right. All right. I touched on it. I did a class called A House Under Attack. Now the damn devil is in the building. We're gonna go over it. All right. From there, let's go to. I'm finna touch on the spirit of hatred. First things first, let's get Leviticus chapter 5, verse 1. We got the spirit of hatred, we got Jezebels, and we got weak men. I'm gonna say it again slow. The spirit of hatred, Jezebels, and weak men. I was a weak man at one point. I had to learn to be a strong man. How you be a strong man? Apply what the Bible say. Don't be ruled by your emotions. We can't be ruled by what we feel. We got to be ruled by what does the Bible say and think spiritually, rationally. Read that.
Yes, sir.
The spirit of hatred, what we're finna touch on right now.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
And if a soul sin.
Y'all Google silence is consent or silence is complicity or something like that. It'll pop up. Read that scripture again.
Yes, sir. And if a soul sin.
If a soul sin, somebody break the commandments of God. So
And-
a commandment, let's think about that. A commandment is congregating, right? It's a commandment to congregate. I hope you know that. Hold it, let's get Hebrews 10:25. The point is, if a soul sin, they break the commandment of God. As we read on, the Bible gonna say you gotta utter it. Tell someone, hey, this person is breaking the commandments. A commandment is to congregate, come together. Read that.
The book of Hebrews, chapter 10 and verse 25.
Come on.
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
What the Bible say?
Not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together.
So the Bible say, don't forsake coming together. Read.
As the manner of some is.
Read.
But exhorting one another.
Come on.
And so much the more.
And so much the more. Read.
As ye see the day approaching.
Because time is getting short. So go back. Leviticus 5 and 1. Oh, yeah, this actually happened, what I'm finna talk about. Go ahead.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and verse 1.
Come on.
And if a soul sin, and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he have seen or known of it.
You saw it or you known of it.
If he does not utter it.
If he or she don't say something, to who? The leadership at your school, at your local congregation. If you don't utter it, read.
Then he shall bear his iniquity.
The Bible say you take on that iniquity, that sin now, because you didn't say nothing. Yeah. An example would be a sister texts another sister and say, one sister say, shalom, sis, whatever. And other sister get a reply back, well, you ain't got to tell me that no more. This is my last time. I ain't going to be congregating no more. I'm out the body. I'm out the truth. And you just say, okay. You ain't got no past recollection of, her having a report if she did anything. You haven't got no message saying this person done this, excommunicate them, or she done this, have no fellowship with them. That ain't even been put out. You just hearing for the first time, oh, this sister, she thinking about not coming back. And this, you the first one to hear this. And you say to yourself, okay. And don't let nobody else know nothing. You hate that sister. You glad she's gone. You don't want her to be up in here. For whatever reason, you want to make up in your mind. For whatever reason, you want to tell yourself. That's like a brother texting me. I know this brother next to me. I know him. He just texts. I say, hey, shalom, Lord, we'll see you this Sabbath. He say, I ain't coming back. You ain't got to say that to me no more. I say, okay. What does that say about me? I don't care about this brother. I don't want to know what's going on. What made him say that? To hell with you. You gone? Bye. Peace. He ain't gave me no recollection of, him trying to believe in white man Jesus now. He ain't gave me no recollection of, he done something wrong. I just don't say nothing. If I'm a righteous person, I'm going to say, what's going on? Why do you feel that way? What happened? That's the first thing. And if he say, don't worry about it, I'm gone, I ain't coming back. My next step is to say, well, oh, let me tell somebody this. Not to say, well, oh, la 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 la, I'm going to the Sabbath and everything is all cool. What the hell? I'm going to hold it to myself. I got the devil on me. Because I either don't like this person, I'm glad he's gone, and I'm saying to myself, yes, boop, get your ass on out of hell. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? That's what that is. Read Leviticus 5:1 again.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 5 and
If
verse
you think
1.
I'm talking about you, yes, the Bible talking about you. Read.
And if a soul sin,
Come on.
and hear the voice of swearing, and is a witness, whether he have seen or known of it, if he does not utter
If
it,
I don't say nothing, read.
then he shall bear his iniquity.
That's called hatred if I don't say nothing. And the Lord says, the judgment says in Leviticus 5:1, I now take on that. Read that phrase. Silence is complicity.
Silence is complicity. The phrase silence is complicity means that remaining silent in the face of injustice is a form of participating in it.
Right. So if you don't, basically, silence is consent. If you don't speak up against evil, you are along with the evil. Understand? You got it. That's it. Yes. Now let's go back. Ultimately, that is called being evil for one, the devil on you, and you really hate that person. Genesis 4, verse 1. We're going to read down to 8. Genesis 4, chapter 1. Genesis chapter 4, verses 1 through 8.
Yes, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 1.
Let's get an example of this. Read that. And y'all pull up that next video I got queued up. Read that.
And Adam knew Eve, his wife,
Come on.
and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord.
Some of y'all know this story. Some of y'all don't. Some of y'all can't. I'm going to say some of us. Some of us can't recognize when we in this type of situation. Read.
And she again bare his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of sheep,
Come on.
but Cain was the tiller of the ground.
Come on.
And in process of time, it came to pass
So in process of time, day to day, whatever, life going on, read.
that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground
Read.
an offering unto the Lord. And Abel, he also brought of
They
the
say Cain brought of the fruit of the ground. Notice the difference. Read.
and Abel, he also brought of the firstling of his flock.
So Abel brought the firstlings of the flock. To let you know right there, they understood animal sacrifice. Cain said, I ain't going to bring no animal. I'm going to bring vegetables, fruits, and, vegetables. That's what Cain brought. He ain't bringing no animal. Abel said, I know the law. It's time for me to bring a animal. Read. That's why I say of his flocks. So Abel did the sacrifice the right way. Cain said, the hell with it. You're going to take what I give you, God. Read.
And of the fat thereof.
Read.
And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
The Lord have what?
And the Lord had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
And to his offering. Read. So that's proof right there. Talking about the offerings, the sacrificial offerings. Read.
But unto Cain and to his offering, he had not respect.
Because he gonna try to bring the Lord fruits and vegetables, knowing damn well the Lord didn't never say bring fruits and vegetables.
Right.
Bring an animal of your first of your flock. Read.
And
That goes to show right there the spirit of rebelliousness. Oh yeah. You gotta read between the lines with the Bible. Cain was rebellious as hell. So you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it how I want. You better accept the Lord. You better that's another one. You better accept me how I am, Lord. Nah, the Lord say do it this way. Come this way. Read.
And Cain was very wroth.
So Cain was what?
And Cain was very wroth.
He got mad. What we know wroth means? He was angry. Hot. 38 hot fish grease. He's very angry. Upset, pissed off. Read.
And his countenance fell.
Read. And his countenance, meaning the look on his face, fell. That's how we can look on some of y'all faces and know that you got the devil on you. We tell you something, the next thing you know, you get the screw face. Fix your face. What you mad for? What you looking like that? Got the devil on you. Read.
And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth?
So the Lord said, hey, why you mad? Read.
And why is thy countenance fallen?
And why you looking like that? Fix your face. Read.
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
Mm-hmm.
And if thou doest not well,
And if you don't do well, if we don't do right,
sin lieth at the door.
sin is at the door, knocking. Like I talked about earlier, a house under attack. Now the devil is inside. You had anger on you. Cain was wroth. Now he was mad. He was angry. Let that anger take over him. Sin was knocking. Sin at the door. Guess what? Cain let sin in. The devil came on in. Read.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
Unto Satan shall be his desire. Read.
And thou shalt
Meaning Cain gonna follow after the devil. He gonna do what he not gonna do what the Bible say. Therefore, he gonna do what the devil say. Read.
And thou shalt rule over him.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
All right, play that clip. Is that what y'all had? Y'all had a visual, like a AI video of it or something? Okay, now you ain't gotta play it. It's gonna take me off to what I want to stick to. So this is a YouTube video, a short clip we're gonna show of the psychology of evil people. Basically, there's gonna be a point he's gonna say in there. I want to get out of here. Read that. Play that.
If you study the development of the fantasies of very, very dark people, you see that
Hold
they
on.
brew.
You know, Esau, they trying to study, understand everything. The psychology of this. They want to put a camera behind up an ant butt and see how he make his his ant hill and get, it's crazy. But the devil himself studying the psychology of evil people. It's crazy, but y'all know how Esau want to break everything down, and believe it or not, it's gonna say it. We're gonna show you the Bible been saying it. Play on.
People.
Start it from the beginning. It ain't gonna be long.
If you study the development of the fantasies of very, very dark people, you see that they brood and fantasize in isolation for years. And the fantasies get darker and darker and darker. So they're bitter and resentful to begin with.
Let's stop. Let's stop. They in isolation for one. They off to themselves. They start to separate themselves. And Satan jump on you. Play it again. Go back a few seconds so we can catch that part.
And the fantasies get darker and darker and darker. So they're bitter and resentful to begin with. And then they start fantasizing about, well, what they would want. That can take a sexual end, or it can take a very violent end, or it can take both.
Stop.
And
that's all I wanted right there for right now. They brewing in hatred. Give me that root of bitterness. Spring up in you. Hebrews 12. The root of bitterness. He said it right there. It all starts with anger. And then you get bitter. You sit there and fester on it. And then you sit there contemplate on what you want to do. How would you take vengeance in your own hands? And he even said, sometimes it can take a sexual end or a very violent end. Or both. You got what I want? Go ahead.
The book of Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 15. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God, lest any root of bitterness.
Root of what?
Root of bitterness springing up trouble you.
Let's examine that. Looking diligently, lest any man fail of the grace of God. So when we don't take diligence to examine ourselves, we will fall from the grace of the Lord. And how? Read the next part. Least any
root of bitterness.
That bitterness will take root. Read.
Springing up trouble you.
It will trouble our thoughts. Now a person come around, we always thinking evil of that person. Or I can't stand that person. Or I feel a way about that individual. They come around, my heart just drop. I get a feeling in my stomach. It troubles you. Read.
And thereby many be defiled.
And now you defiled. Now mentally your thought process is full of sin. You are defiled. Read.
Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau.
Now it's comparing that person to who?
As Esau.
To who?
as Esau,
That's what's going on. We're being like Cain again in the garden. Esau today. Read.
who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright.
That's it right there. Go back. All right. Bitterness will spring up. From there, let's get my bad. Go back to Genesis 4 and start at verse 7. Genesis chapter 4, verse 7.
Yes, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Come on.
If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted?
I got a soundbite guy down there. Anybody on the sound bites? Isaiah, that might got to be you. All right, go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
That root of bitterness, that anger, that hatred, that's where it starts. Read.
And unto thee
And
shall...
that's going to cause you not to Leviticus 5 and 1 in certain situations. Because you evil just as well, or you hate another individual. So now your silence is consent. Go ahead.
And unto thee shall be his desire.
Read.
And thou shalt rule over him.
Read.
Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field.
So now he said, in the go back to the video. So now some time done passed. Go back to the last video and go back like 5 seconds. And some time done passed. You could tell Cain was contemplating on doing evil to his brother. Play that clip. The psychology of evil people. Play that.
Well, what they would want. That can take a sexual end.
Go
or it can
back a
take
few more seconds. All right.
for years.
Go back a
And
few
the
more
fantasies
seconds. My
get-
bad. Go ahead.
The development of the fantasies of very, very dark people. You see that they brood and fantasize in isolation for years. And the fantasies get darker and darker and darker. So they're bitter and resentful to begin with.
So
And
it
then they
start with the
start
bitterness and the resentment. That's hatred, that's strong hatred, that's anger. And it said it can brew in that for years. It can be a year, 6 months, 12 months, 2 years. It can be a long time. And then what happens? Play on.
fantasizing about, well, what they would want. That can take a sexual end, or it can take a very violent end, or it can take both.
Stop. He said
And what-
they really want a certain end to happen for an individual. A sexual end, like with Tamar, she ended up getting raped by her brother. Yeah, that's very prevalent in our community, in our culture. He said, or a violent end. Somebody sit there and contemplate evil against you, and they really want you gone. They really wish harm on you. They want you dead, like Cain did with his brother Abel. So play.
Really after is the ultimate in revenge. And on the sexual front, they find a kick in
That's it. They really are after the ultimate revenge. The best way they can get back at you for whatever reason. Now go back to Genesis 4 and 8.
Yes, sir.
Stay with me now. Stay with me. Go ahead.
The book of Genesis, chapter 4 and verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother.
Come on.
And it came to pass.
It came to pass. So now after he talked to him, you think that conversation was a conversation of, Cain trying to get back right with his brother? That was a deceitful conversation. Give me that as a man thinking his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23. That was a deceitful conversation. This scripture right here finna lay it on out. Proverbs 23. The spirit of hatred. The devil inside. Oh, yeah. The devil on your ass.
This is war!
You got what I want?
Yes, sir.
Read that. Start it. Hold on. Let me get it. Because oftentimes we just read that, what verse is it? Verse 7? Start at verse 6. This is the point. Oftentimes we read verse 7, but let's start at verse 6 for the context of what we're talking about.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 6.
Remember, Cain and Abel, he's saying they had a conversation, right? And Cain rose up against Abel. He was already mad at him. Read.
Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Read that part again. Eat not what?
Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Don't sit down with somebody, go to lunch with them, hang around them, if you know they have an evil eye towards you. You know they don't like you, but yet you still won't hang around with them. The Bible say don't do that. The Bible say, like people say, keep my friends close and my enemies closer. No, keep your enemies far away. Far away. Stay your ass over there. Read that part again. Remember, you hold that. Hold Proverbs. You stay on Proverbs. I'm going to read Genesis. Because that was the whole point of me going to Genesis. Sisters being here having conversation with sister. Oh, shalom, sis. Oh, you went through that. Oh, I'm so sorry. Meanwhile, the sister can't stand your ass. And you think this conversation is all good. No, the conversation ain't all good. She really don't like you. She really got the devil inside of her. Sisters be evil like that. The Bible say all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Genesis 4:8. I'm going to read it. You stay right there. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And I just said, how do you think the conversation went? Genesis 4:8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. Read Proverbs 23:6.
Proverbs chapter 23 and verse 6. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye.
Don't sit down and eat and have a conversation with this person that hates you. Read.
Neither despise thou his dainty meats.
Read.
For as he thinketh in his heart.
How he think in his mind is how he really feel. Remember in verse 6, it said he have an evil eye towards you. Cain had an evil eye towards his brother. Read. For as he thinketh in his heart,
so is he.
He really don't like you. How he really think about you in his mind is how he really feels. Just because y'all sitting down eating together don't mean y'all cool. Y'all sitting down having a conversation together, they really got secret hatred towards you. The devil is inside of them. And you thinking everything all good. Read.
Eat and drink. Eat and drink, saith he to thee. But his heart is not with thee.
That's it. His heart is not with you. All right. From there, we got the understanding on that. From there, another example of hatred. You got to realize when the devil inside. 1 Samuel 18 and 1. 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1.
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 1. And it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul.
Read kind of fast.
Yes, sir. That the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
So Jonathan and King David were very close. That was tight. Best of friends. And believe it or not, people be jealous of that. They'll be jealous of the relationship you got with somebody else. Maybe me and this person real tight. So they jealous. Oh, why he ain't, cool with me like that? Or why she ain't cool? Why she not cool with me like that? People be jealous and envious. Here we go with that envy. Look up the definition of envy. Hatred it always boiled down to black people really hate each other. Read that. Read it again.
Yes, sir.
While y'all Google envy or envious.
1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it came to pass when he had made an end of speaking unto Saul, that the soul of Jonathan was knit with the soul of David.
Come on.
And Jonathan loved him as his own soul.
Jump down to verse 6.
Verse 6. And it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistine, that the women came out of all cities of Israel, singing and dancing, to meet King Saul.
So King Saul, he the king, but David finna get all the praise or get most of the praise. Read.
With tabrets, with joy.
I want you to understand something. Read verse 6 again. Y'all highlight this part. Read verse 6 again from the top.
Yes, sir. And it came to pass as they came, when David was returned from the slaughter of the Philistines.
So they just returned from war. Yes, war. Read.
That the woman.
That the who?
That the woman.
That the women. It always got to do with a woman somehow in the mix. Somehow when a woman do something and it's in the mix, somehow it just, something just ain't. It always go, a woman gonna be in the mix somewhere. Sisters, we ain't talking about you. If you a righteous sister, we ain't talking about you. But men get jealous behind something women do, and it's somehow a woman just in the mix. Go ahead.
came out of all cities of Israel,
So the women came out and what they was doing.
singing and dancing, to meet King Saul, with tabrets, with joy, and with instruments of music.
Go ahead.
And the women answered one another as they played, and said, Saul hath slain his thousands, and David his 10,000.
See, that's how they did it. The women were singing and it's like, Saul did good, but David did better. They ain't say that, but in the spirit, that's how Saul took it. They said, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s. You can only, it said they were singing and dancing. I can only imagine the scene. There's a party going on. And when Saul saw that, he became envious, jealous, and the devil jumped on him.
The devil!
That was chanting. It's like a chant. Saul killed his thousands, and David his 10,000. If somebody did a song like that, I think it was on SoundCloud back in the day. I can't find the song. If you've been following Israelite music for a while, you probably heard it. Saul killed his thousands, David his 10,000s. Something like that. But anyway, envy, definition of that.
Envy, a feeling of discontented or resentful longing aroused by someone else's possessions, qualities, or look.
So you mad at their possessions. Maybe they got skills. Maybe they just better at something than you. They got better qualities than you. Or they just say, look. But let's just say the Lord blessed them more than you being blessed right now. And you get envious behind that. Similar words for envy.
Jealousy, desire, resentment, bitterness.
What?
Bitterness.
Bitterness. Click on bitterness. Bitterness. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Nah, we don't want that. We don't want the taste of lack. Bitterness. Go back and say that I want that definition. It still say resentment. Click on resentment. Come down. So bitterness, resentment, same thing. Basically hatred. I can't stand you. Yep, hit the drop down arrow. Hard feelings. Go to hard feelings. No, don't click on hard feelings. There, go at the bottom. Hate, hatred. Right there. Same thing. Hatred, hate, envy, jealous. All right, let's go back to the scripture. Google Roth just for the hell of it. 1 Samuel chapter 18, verse 8. Read that for me. So
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 8.
come on.
And Saul was very wroth.
Saul was very mad, very angry. So y'all can pull it up. Just put it up. We're going to keep reading. Read.
And the saying displeased him.
He ain't like that. Read.
And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000s, and to me they have ascribed but thousands.
He got jealous. Jealous? Yes, he got jealous. Go ahead. That's like you eating something and a brother who on a diet, he mad at you because you got it. You look over and you say, jealous?
The book of 1 Samuel chapter 18 and verse 8. And Saul was very wroth, and the saying displeased him. And he said, They have ascribed unto David 10,000s.
Read.
And to me they have ascribed but thousands.
Come on.
And what can he have more but the kingdom?
And that's what he thought. He was going to get the kingdom taken from him. And that spirit will jump on a lot of us. That spirit of jealousy. Like, they doing so much better than me. They got these good qualities. But you got to say, hey, that don't mean I'm less than as a person. I admire those qualities about that person. So when you see a person with different qualities, we should say, hey, I admire those qualities and not have it to where it turns into hatred. Read on.
Verse 9. And Saul eyed David from that day and forward.
Time went past. Like I said in that video with the Ted Bundy stuff. How them evil people, they psychology work. That time passed and they got hatred stirring and it's brewing. They think about doing you some harm or some evil. Read on.
And it came to pass on the morrow that the evil spirit from God came upon Saul.
Mm-hmm.
And he prophesied in the midst of the house.
Read.
And David played with his hand.
Read.
As at other times. And there was a javelin in Saul's hand. And Saul cast the javelin, for he said, I will smite David, even to the wall with it. And David avoided out of his presence twice.
So Saul tried to kill David twice. That hatred, that bitterness, that jealousy, that envy, it turns into murder. That's why it says, thou shalt not kill, right? Because if you do that, for one, that it starts with hatred. It starts with hatred. All right. So from there, I think that's all I want on that to be real, because we gotta speed it up a little bit. All right. Well, no, we're gonna read this example too. The sisters gotta hear this. 1 Kings 3:16. The sisters gotta hear this. It may be a touchy topic, but it's real. It's real. Sisters get jealous of sisters.
The book of 1 Kings, chapter 3 and verse 16. Then came there two women that were
So this is going to
harlots.
be an example of hatred between sisters. Jealousy. Like one sister may have a baby and you don't have children. And now you envious and jealous of that sister. You may have a miscarriage. Another sister may have 3 kids. You haven't had a child yet. Now you blaming your husband. You blaming God. You got envy stirring up in you. Oh, yeah. Sisters, we talking about you because we love you. Hopefully the righteous sisters can say, you know what? Everything is of the Lord. Everything will be all right. The Lord will give me children in his own time. Or let the Lord's will be done. And that's how a righteous woman will respond. Not she going to respond to, well, I'm glad she gone. Oh, well, she said she ain't coming back. I ain't telling nobody else. She just going to be gone. That's hatred. That's how a wicked Babylonian American-minded woman, sister, will respond. But let's read this.
Yes, sir. Start at verse 16 again.
No, keep on going. Verse 17.
Yes, sir. Verse 17. And the one woman said, O my Lord, I am this woman, and I.
So this is a story between 2 women, 2 whores. Yep, we know it ain't supposed to be no whores, but 2 harlots end up having some babies. Start at verse 16 again and read from the top.
Yes,
Some
sir.
of y'all know this story, some of y'all don't. But I'm just gonna correlate it to the women being envious and jealous of one another. So much so to where this other woman didn't care about killing this other woman's baby. And I ain't saying nobody in here doing that. God forbid. We're gonna take your ass to jail. We're gonna call the police ourselves. We don't play that around here. We call the popo. We Leviticus 5:1. We don't play that. We snitch around here. We ain't out here in the streets talking about gang. Hell no, take your ass to jail.
Think God is not going to hold you guilty for that?
Thank you. The hell is wrong with y'all out here? Talking about don't be snitching. Nah, you steal something from me. 911. I will Charleston White your ass. Hey, let them niggas go down the street. They stole my car. Go get them. Don't mess with us. We live by the Bible. We don't live by your wannabe street laws. You got to follow the white man laws anyway. Anyway, have me go off on a tangent. Come on, soldier. 1 Kings 3:16.
Yes, sir.
I said Charleston White your ass. 'Cause you know Charleston White, he call the police too. He don't like that. You know, don't snitch. Nah, he snitch. So that brother crazy, but Lord will he repent. But go ahead.
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Kings, chapter 3, verse 16. Then came there 2 women that were harlots unto the king, and stood before him. And the one woman said, O my Lord, I and this woman dwell in one house, and I was delivered a child with her in the house. And it came to pass the 3rd day after I was delivered, that this woman was delivered also, and we were together. There was no stranger with us in the house.
Ain't nobody around, just me and this other woman.
Save we 2 in the house. And this woman's child died in the night. Because
so one woman lost her child. Read. So sometimes I'm bringing it up to compare. A sister can be in a body and she may have a miscarriage. She may lose her child and she don't know how to handle that. Go ahead.
Because she overlaid it.
So in this situation, she ended up sleeping on the baby and the baby suffocated and died. She overlaid it. Or the baby get wrapped up in, the clothing and whatnot. These things still happen today. They are very unfortunate situations, but it happens. Go ahead.
And she arose at midnight and took my son from beside me.
So this sister's so damn crafty. She said, you know what? I'm going to go steal that other bee baby. I'm going to go take her baby. My baby died. Sisters sometimes don't know how to handle losses. Handle a lot. And that's very traumatic. I can only imagine what it's like to lose a child. And we're going to touch on that. But the Bible has examples of all these things. So she said, I'm going to go and steal this other woman's baby. Believe it or not, it's been plenty of babies stolen out of hospitals. People just crazy. And it's like an emotional thing. The devil be on them. They get bugged out. Read on.
Yes, sir. And took my son from beside me, while thine handmaid slept, and laid it in her bosom, and laid her dead child in my bosom.
So she done swapped the babies on me. Read.
And when I arose in the morning to give my child suck, behold, it was dead. But when I had considered it in the morning,
when I really paid attention to and looked over this baby, because at first you just think, oh, dang, my baby died, and you just overcome with emotions. But when I really looked at the baby, because, it's a newborn baby. They come out looking, newborn. For those who have newborn children, they just come out looking newborn. Read.
Behold, it was not my son, which I did bear.
She said that, now it's more the light I can see, because back then they did have lights and candles and stuff, but it ain't like we got, our phone, we can flash the light, we got flip-on switches and all that. They had candles and things, but when she really examined the baby, she realized it wasn't her baby. Read.
And the other woman said, Nay, but the living is my son.
Go ahead.
And the dead is thy son.
Go ahead.
And this said, No, but the dead is thy son, and the living is my son.
Read.
Thus they spake before the king.
So now King Solomon got to figure out whose baby is who. And that's a hard one to judge, but go ahead.
Then said the king,
Go ahead.
The one saith, This is my son that liveth, and thy son is dead, is the dead. And the other saith, Nay, but thy son is the dead, and my son is the living.
Come on.
And the king said, Bring me a sword.
So the king said, you know what? I know how to handle this. Let's bring a sword, and we're going to put the baby to death. Go ahead.
And they brought a sword before the king. And the king said, Divide the living child in two, and give one half to the one, and half to the other.
Because it was one woman's word against another woman's word. So his judgment was, let's see what happens when death is presented. When we're going to say, hey, the baby's going to be, slain. Let's see how they both react then. Go ahead.
Then spake the woman whose the living child was unto the king, for her bowels yearned upon her son.
The real mama, she said, you know what? I can't take the thought of seeing my baby die. She end up using it on herself. Go ahead. Because she was really experiencing these powerful men taking my baby, and King Solomon knew what he was doing. He's finna act out. We finna let these two women think the baby is finna be killed. So it be revealed whose baby it really is. Go ahead.
And she said, O my Lord, give her the living child.
You can only imagine the scene. Like some of y'all watch YouTube videos or videos on YouTube and you got a specific scene you like, or specific. I always mess that up. Specific. Anyway, you know the scene you like. So imagine this scene, and the woman cried and said, "Oh Lord, no! Give her the baby. She don't want to see her own child die because she know that's her child." Read.
And in no wise slay it.
Don't kill the baby. Read.
But the other said, Let it be neither mine nor thine, but divided.
The woman who had hatred on her said, what?
Let it neither be mine or nor thine, but divided.
Go ahead and chop the baby up. I know. Hit that soundbite again. That's an evil, wicked sister right there, didn't she? That's a black Jezebel-ass woman. Go ahead, kill him. Divide him. What the hell? The hatred was so strong on her, she was ready to see this other woman let her baby die as well. My baby died. I had a miscarriage. Let her have a miscarriage. My baby died. So why her baby died? Okay, oh well. No love, no compassion. That still happens today. And the devil is right in here, right amongst us in the body. And we can't perceive the devil is inside. You know what we got to do? Clean it up with the word of God. We're going to call out these spirits. Brothers going to get right. Sisters going to get right. We got to identify the spirit of hatred, deceit, malice, and it got to get cleaned up. If it don't get cleaned up, you can't stay here.
Message.
You can't stay here. Read.
Verse 27. Then the king answered and said, give her the living child, and in no wise slay it. She is the mother thereof.
That was the wisdom, the judgment, the discernment of King Solomon. That's it right there. The Lord in that, because when you read 1 Kings 3, he prayed to have wisdom and knowledge and, discernment to judge the people. In the next instance, there was a situation, his wisdom came forth. All right. And the point of reading that right there was to show the hatred of one woman. She lost her baby, so she wanted the other woman to lose her baby. That's hatred, the devil on sisters. All right, we got, give me Sirach 25:19. Sirach 25, verse 19. I'm going to speed it up a little bit.
The book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 19.
Wicked as hell. Read it.
All wickedness is but the little to
Read it again slow.
Yes, sir. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
Damn, that's a heavy statement right there.
Message.
He say all the wickedness in the world is little to the wickedness of a woman. Bruh, they let you know a woman will do some evil stuff. A woman will be married to you 30 years, knowing the baby ain't yours, making you think the baby yours. It's an evil world we live in. A woman will know you ain't the baby daddy, but will have you on child support for 18 years. You paying out the rear. That's some evil.
Somebody lies.
That's some evil. All wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. It's an old song, when a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. When a woman's hurt and scorned, the rage of a woman, you might well just leave town, boy. You might well just get on a rocket ship and go to the moon. I'm just joking. I'm joking. But for real, though, and some of y'all know, women know other women trifling. You know you got a trifling ass cousin. Excuse me. You know you got a trifling cousin. You know your sister trifling as hell, but you don't say nothing. Why? Because you evil just with her. When you see evil, you got to call out the evil. All right, I'm done. That goes on, though. Today, 2025, put that picture up. Today, 2025, in the congregation of Israel, sisters got major hatred for each other.
The devil!
Major hatred, and can't seem to spot it. Here it is, one sister crying out for help. I'm finna leave, sis, it's too much. And you don't say nothing to nobody. Got the damn devil on you. Let somebody know. Hey, the sister, she going through it, she needs some help. Maybe y'all can talk to her. Maybe y'all can calm her down. I just know she sent me this message. She may be going. Can y'all help her? You don't say nothing like that. Got the damn devil on you. You trying to destroy everything God is building. These are God's people. These are God's people in this building. We cannot misuse God's people. We all gonna go through things, yes. Supposed to help one another. Put that picture up. Supposed to help one another. You hear a person going through something, supposed to say, hey, try talking to this elder sister. Try talking to this big sister. Hey, bring it up to the leadership table. Hey, sis, it's gonna be all right. Not saying nothing. What the hell is this? All right, we're moving on. We're finna touch on trouble in the flesh. The devil inside. Yes, now you're finna touch on marriage problems. Tobit 2. Matter of fact, give me the video. I got to get the video. Give me the video I had put up. Yeah, right there. This is crazy. I ain't seen this show. I just happen to be YouTube short. I watch YouTube shorts. I don't be on TikTok. TikTok too much for me. I be telling them brothers I don't mess with TikTok. But I be on YouTube, and I was just watching some shorts, just YouTube shorts. And I saw this clip. And I said, you know what, let me see what's going on, about, relationship stuff. So let's play this clip, and let's see if there's some of our marriages today. I ain't say y'all. I said our. I'm included in this too. All right, I'm included in this. Go. I ain't saying right now this how my marriage going. No, we done came a long way. Thank the Lord. I did a lot of praying. Me and my wife had to, pray and get some stuff understood. So we done came a long way. Shout out to you, baby. All right. So we done came a long way. But we still have problems. And the point is, all marriages gonna have problems. But if your marriage like this, we gotta examine that thing. Sister, if you this sister, you gotta examine yourself. Play on.
It's just a damn stove.
That we both agreed costs too much damn money.
Oh, so now I'm getting punished because I went and bought something special for our house?
That's right, Joan. Our house. Which means we make decisions together. One of us doesn't run off and does what she wants when she wants it. And the tile I didn't want.
Because it matched my towels.
And the fancy cabinets. And the new dishes you didn't show me. So I put my foot down for this one thing and you
I thought this was a partnership. I thought we made decisions together. I didn't realize you could put your foot down. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was living with a man who had 1950s head of the household issues. If you want to be head of the household, you need to make some head of the household money.
Damn! Hold up. Hold up. Ooh, that's below the belt, ain't it? That's below the belt, ain't it? Some of y'all sisters know y'all talk like that. Just degrading your man. Just talking down on him. And it's funny to you. Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back a little bit and play that thing again. Go back. Yo. Go back. I want y'all to, they got to let this soak in. Read it.
It's just a damn stove.
That we both agreed costs too much damn money.
Oh, so now I'm getting punished because I went and bought something special for our house?
That's right, Joan. Our house. Which means we make decisions together. One of us doesn't run off and does what she wants when she wants it. And the tile I didn't want.
Because it matched my towels.
And the fancy cabinets. And the new dishes you didn't show me. So I put my foot down for this one thing and
I thought this was a partnership. I thought we made decisions together. I didn't realize you could put your foot down. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was living with a man who had 1950s head of the household issues. If you want to be head of the household, you need to make some head of the household money.
Huh?
I'm sorry, Aaron.
Just so we're clear, you will never speak to me like that in front of other people or alone ever again.
Or what?
She tried to say I'm sorry, then jump back to being a nigga. Like, sisters deal with this. Sis, you know you watching this is you. You gotta raise your hand by yourself, say, yep, that's me. I'm sorry, Lord. That's you. You might, well, I don't say that. I ain't never said that exact phrase, but you know you speak like that. You know you got that spirit just like she got. Play on.
You're right, and I'm sorry. But we really need to get...
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I see. So if Aaron doesn't want to talk about it, then we don't talk about it? Okay.
We both need to calm down.
I'm calm. And obviously you are too, because you left your fiance out at a concert with a whole bunch of drunks, and here you are at home calmly sipping some chamomile tea.
Joan, I said I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do, okay? Let's talk about how Aaron gets to put his foot down.
You don't know when to stop this.
Let's talk about how we don't get to make a move in this house unless Aaron beats his chest and says it's okay. Let's talk about how this is not the relationship that I signed up for. Let's talk about, Let's talk about how there is no way in hell that you are getting some right now.
You obviously want those. Because you won't be happy till you're the woman and the man in this relationship.
That's it. That's it. You know that's you. Sis, you know that's you. It's a damn shame. Now, pull that comment picture section up. I sent you a picture of the comment section. So, believe it or not, that was way out of order. She was very disrespectful. I don't care if the man, she say, you'll be the head of the household, you make some head of the household money. That's very rude. And a sister will say, well, it's true. I ain't telling a lie.
Huh?
Okay, brother, what you do? Pack your stuff and leave her ass. Pack your, get out. Okay, bye. All right, don't do that. But you might want to do something because that's below the belt. Sister thing, well, okay, well, I said the truth. It's true. I don't care if it's hurtful or not. A lot of times it ain't what you say. No, it ain't what you say. It's how you say it. And God says that. It ain't what you say. It's how you say it. Yeah, that was a sin what she just did. Rude words, talking disrespectful is a sin. Yep, it is. Yep, it is. And the devil is inside you. The devil is inside. The devil on you. All right, pull that comment section up. I ain't watched that show, but I just, like I said, I'll be on YouTube and, you know, I'll be watching stuff like that sometimes, you know, get content, see what's going on, you know, see what's going on in the world, stuff like that. Read that first comment.
Yes, sir.
She say, watching as a young adult, I thought Joan was her own worst enemy. As a grown adult, as a grown adult, yep, Joan still her own worst enemy. It say the next one, what it say?
Perfect example of self-sabotage.
Yep, the comment section is lighting them up. What the next one say?
20 years later.
20 years later.
And these issues are still fresh and relevant.
Damn.
Message.
So that was an old show. Even 20 years now, them same issues still relevant. You know why? Because we don't work on healthy relationships. We don't work on fixing ourselves. Women or men, but it seemed like the brother in that situation was handling that pretty well. That brother, he was handling himself very well. Most you brothers would try to beat your wife ass. Domestic violence. Oh, yeah, we talking about you. Ike and Tina. Yeah, Ike and Tina marriages.
Stop being a damn fool.
Yeah, Ike and Tina. Come here, eat the cake, anime. You wicked ass. That brother handled himself very well. All right, so we're going to see if that's in the Bible. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 25, I think it is. We got domestic violence going on right now. She just say something, you just pissed off. So you want to hit her. Let me find that scripture. Proverbs 16:32. It is one in Proverbs 25:28. You right there?
Yes, sir.
You read Proverbs 25:28. Let's read that one first.
Yes, sir. The book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28.
So now we're going over trouble in the flesh. The devil inside. The devil knocking. Who's there knocking in the window? The damn devil. And you didn't let him in by not staying in the spirit. Read that.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 25 and verse 28.
Come on.
He that have no rule over his own
You
spirit
got to rule your spirit. Self-control. Read.
is like a city that is broken down.
You like a city that's broken down. Anybody can invade your city. Anybody can invade you and take over you. Read.
And without walls.
And without walls. You just open for anything. You open for anything. And guess what? The devil walk on in. The devil walks on in. Proverbs 16:32. The brother handled himself very well. You might want to send that clip to your wife, bro. If you're going through that right now, just go ahead, send that clip, screen record it, send that clip to your wife. Say, sis, we got to work on this. You got to say we, because you know you can't say, sis, you got to work on this, because she think, oh, I got to work on everything. Yup. Anyway, go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 16 and verse 32. He that is slow to anger.
We got to be slow to anger. I had to exercise this scripture. Go ahead.
Is better than the mighty.
I'm beating on my wife. No. But sometimes you get pissed off. He said, I don't want to talk about it no more, John. What'd he say? I don't want to talk about it no more, John. Oh, no, we going to talk about it. We going to talk about it. Like, damn, bro. Like, the black woman, man. That's why the other nations like, man, I don't know how you marry black women. I don't know how you guys do it. That Shaniqua, she's a spitfire. That old Joan, she's THTH. Too hot to handle, ain't it? She's too hot to handle. Charles, how do you do it, Charles? I just thought about it. That ain't shot at nobody. But that's just, you know how them Edomites. Anyway, it's funny to me. Read that scripture again, bro. My bad.
Yes, sir. He that is slow to anger.
We got to be slow to anger.
Is better than the mighty.
When we slow to anger, can control ourselves, the Bible said we better than the mighty. Read.
And he that ruleth his spirit.
We got self-control.
Than he that taketh a city.
God said a person that got self-control is better than someone that can take over a whole city.
Message.
All right, so now Tobit 2:14. Did arguments happen in the Bible? Yes, it did. Shouldn't be, but it happens. Tobit chapter 2, verse 14.
The book of Tobit,
I'm going to try to get straight to the point. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. The book of Tobit,
Start
chapter
at
2.
13, just for the sake of context.
Yes, sir. And verse 13.
Bring it out.
And when it was in my house and
Start
began
at 12. We got to start at 12 because people ain't going to understand if they don't know the story. Go
yes,
ahead.
Sir. Yes, sir. And when she had sent them home to the owners, they paid her wages and gave her also besides a kid. And when it was in my house and began to cry,
So this kid, meaning this little baby goat.
I said unto her, from whence is this kid?
So Tobit talking to his wife say, hey, where this little goat come from?
Is it not stolen?
Did you steal this? Is this thing stolen?
Render it to the owners.
Take that thing back. He thinking his wife stole it. Go ahead.
For it is not lawful to eat anything that is stolen.
Read.
But she replied unto me.
But she replied upon me.
My bad.
Read it again.
But she replied upon me.
So she replied back in a not so nice way. That's why I say replied upon me. Say, what you mean? Did I steal it? You calling me a thief? What the hell going on? You blind over there? Because Tobit really was blind. I'm acting it out. I don't know if she really, called them blind. But the Bible documented and said she replied upon me. Read.
It was given for a gift more than the wages.
This was a gift. I didn't steal this. This is what she's saying. It's a gift. I didn't steal it. Read.
Howbeit, I did not believe her.
He said, I ain't believe her. But what he said?
But bade her render it to the owners.
Read.
And I was abased.
I was
abashed at her. But she replied unto me.
But she replied upon me. Stay with me, bruh.
Yes, sir. But she replied upon me, where are thine alms and thy righteous deeds? Behold, thou and thy works are known.
She said, you've been doing good works. Your righteous deeds are known. Somebody gave me this to help us out. So it was a back and forth right there. Genesis 30, verse 1. Arguing in the Bible. Arguments. And ain't no way we think, everything was peaches and cream, a fairy tale, lullaby. I got caught up in that. I get caught up in that sometimes. We living here in America. We be thinking, I just want my life to be perfect. I want the perfect wife. Ain't no perfect wife. I want the perfect husband. Ain't no perfect husband.
Bring it out.
Read that. We would never have any arguments. Ain't gonna have them, Captain. There's gonna be some arguments. Accept it. Live on, laugh about it, and joke around with each other later. Have more good times than bad times. Read.
The book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 1.
Come on.
And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob, give me children, or else I die.
So in this instance, because people have different marriage problems. One couple marriage problems may be the wife don't cook or clean for her husband. So that's a trial. And you might say, in your mind, I got to cook and clean. I ain't no slave. There you go. I ain't who called anybody a slave? Who said anything negative about that but you? Like the girl Joan on the video said, you got your 1950s head of the household thing going on. You walk around here beating your chest. And that show, when they talk like that, that's a play on the mind to make that bad. Meaning when women say, you got your head of the household 1950s things going on, that's mocking the man being the head of the household. That's called feminism. When they put that stuff like that in shows, they trying to degrade the man being the head of the house. Read it.
Verse 31.
I was making an example of how different marriages have different problems. So one marriage problem may be she don't cook, she don't clean. Another marriage problem may be, well, our issue is my husband and my whatever wife may say we don't communicate. A sister may say me and my husband don't communicate. So that may be an issue. Another issue could be we love each other, but we ain't got no children. And somebody may say, well, why we can't have no children? I done had 2 miscarriages and whatever. And now that become an issue between the man and the wife. So different marriages got different, things they got to deal with each other, right? So now in this scripture instance, we finna read what's going on between these two. Read that.
Oh, what scripture was?
30 and 1.
Yes, sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 30 and verse 1.
No.
And when Rachel saw that she bare Jacob no children, Rachel envied her sister and said unto Jacob,
Come on.
Give me children, or else I die.
Read.
And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in God's stead?
So there's another argument going on. So she said, listen, give me children, least I die. So this woman actually wanted to have children. His reply was, it said, and Jacob's anger was kindled. So he wasn't talking nice, y'all. He ain't do like old boy in the scene. He said, I don't want to talk about it, Joan. I don't want to talk about it, Joan. He ain't say, I don't want to talk about it, Rachel. I don't want to talk about it, Rachel. Now we gonna talk about it. This is exactly what was going on. But Jacob said, listen, am I in God's stead? Am I God? If you ain't got no babies, it ain't my damn fault. That's how that went down. That's how that went down right here, what we're reading about. Read on from the top, verse 2.
Yes, sir. And Jacob's anger was kindled against Rachel, and he said, Am I in God's stead? Who have withheld from thee the fruit of the womb?
You see that? There was an argument going on. So now, give me that one in Sirach about words hurt, what we was talking about earlier. A lot of times, I want y'all to pull this clip back up for the sisters one more time. Let's get Joan. Y'all remember that show? What's that show? Girlfriends? What's that the show with Joan and them 4 sisters? Yeah, Girlfriends. My grandma used to always watch that show. She used to love that show. But yeah, this Joan. Play it again. This some of y'all sisters. Lord have mercy. Play.
It's just a damn stove.
That we both agreed costs too much damn money.
Oh, so now I'm getting punished because I went and bought something special for our house?
That's right, Joan. Our house. Which means we
And
make
you gotta hold
decisions
up.
together.
Women always do that. You gotta learn, brothers. She said, oh, I'm being punished because I went and bought something special for our house. They'll try to flip everything. I had to learn that. You gotta stop them from flipping it. You gotta stop them from flipping it. So you gotta learn how to match wits with a woman. You can't be, it ain't about being stronger than her physically. No, you gotta be stronger than her mentally.
Message.
And make everything she say null and void to what God says. I had to learn that. I'm trying to help you, bro. I was a simp. And how I got my balls back, I had to say, you know what? Everything she say, it ain't lining up with the Bible. I gotta make her see that. So this is how you do that. When she flip it on you, you gotta do what he just did. Yeah, bro, I'm being real with you. So y'all fake. I'm tell you right now, I can see a simp a mile off. How I know I was a simp. I ain't a simp. I tell my wife, look, I ain't no simp no more. She said, what? She looked at me. I said, listen, we're gonna do what the Bible say, and every time you say something crazy, I'm gonna check you with the Bible. Oh yeah, okay. But play on. See, I'm the only one around here. Okay. Go ahead, bro. Play it.
Went and bought something special for our house?
That's right, Joan. Our house. Which means we make decisions together.
See how you flipped that? Yeah, our house. Meaning our decision, and I got the last word. Go ahead.
Doesn't run off and does what she wants when she wants it. And the tile I didn't want.
Because it matched my towels.
And the fancy cabinets. And the new dishes you didn't show me. So I put my foot down for this one thing and you
I thought this was a partnership. I thought we made decisions together. I didn't realize you could put your foot down. I'm sorry. I didn't realize I was living with a man who had 1950s head of the household issues.
Huh?
If you want to be head of the household, you need to make some head of the household money.
I'm sorry, Aaron.
Below the belt. Play on.
Just so we're clear, you will never speak to me like that in front of other people or alone ever again.
Or what?
Hold up.
You're right, and I'm sorry. But we really need to get...
I don't want to talk about it.
Oh, I see. So if Aaron doesn't want to talk about it, then we don't talk about it? Okay.
We both need to calm down.
I'm calm. And obviously you are too, because you left your fiance out at a concert with a whole bunch of drunks, and here you are at home calmly sipping some chamomile tea.
Joan, I said I don't want to talk about it.
Well, I do, okay? Let's talk about how Aaron gets to put his foot down.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
Let's talk about how we don't get to make a move in this house unless Aaron beats his chest and says it's okay. Let's talk about how this is not the relationship that I signed up for. Let's talk about, Let's talk about how there is no way in hell that you are getting some right now.
You obviously want those. Because you won't be happy till you're the woman and the man in this relationship.
All right, so that was good. I like how you took the pants off. Say, hey, you wear the pants. So that was a good scripture. I mean, you know, spiritually, the woman tried to wear the pants in the house. Now, give me that scripture right there. She got some foul words, boy. She was quick with her mouth. Damn. And you know you married to that at home. Yep, you married to a woman with a mouth that like that. Her mouth faster than the NASCAR racers. Go ahead.
The book of Sirach, chapter 28 and verse 17. The stroke of the whip maketh marks in the flesh.
So the stroke of the whip, like you getting beat, like somebody getting, like we was in slavery, getting beat, getting whipped in our back. The strokes of a whip maketh marks in the flesh. You got scars from that. Read.
But the stroke of the tongue.
But the stroke of the tongue, what people say,
breaketh the bones.
Breaketh the bones. Meaning words. A woman can say something so malicious, it can break a person's spirit. You know, women can say something so evil and harsh, it can break a person's spirit. So, sisters, Lord will, you can understand. Watch your mouth. Proverbs 30, verse 14. Because believe it or not, a lot of sisters gonna run their mouth in the day of Christ when he returns, and that's gonna be the last thing they ever say. Proverbs 30, verse 14. We're gonna touch on one more scripture about how the malicious words can really destroy a person.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 30 and verse 14.
Come on.
There is a generation whose teeth are as swords.
Meaning they words are as swords. They can say things that'll cut you. Read.
And their jaw teeth as knives.
They got malicious words that come out their mouth. When they open their mouth, it's just they just speak horrible to degrade and disgrace a person. Read.
To devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men.
All right, so from there, let's go ahead and drop that. Let's touch on 1 Corinthians 7, trouble in the flesh. I end it with this one. So we touched on hatred, trouble in the flesh, and we're going to do one more, and we'll wrap it up. Go ahead. 1 Corinthians 7.
Yes, sir.
First Corinthians 7:28.
Okay. The book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7 and verse 28. But if thou marry, thou hast not sinned.
So it ain't no sin to get married. Read.
And if a virgin marry, she have not sinned. Nevertheless, such shall have trouble in the flesh.
We will have trouble in the flesh. We will go through things. Read.
But I spare you.
Meaning, I give you a way out if we both apply the word of God. All right? So from there, let's drop that. Sirach 2 and 1. Go back to Sirach 2 and 1. A lot of times we don't know the depths of the trial we're going to go through. And sometimes I did a class called My Trial Came and I Wasn't Ready. Sometimes a trial can come and we think we good and we really not. We think we ready, we think we can endure, and we really don't. That's why you can't really say what a sister or brother will or won't do. I know an officer here every time he say, "Yeah, it's a good brother. That's gonna be a brother gonna be all right." Every time the officer say that, the brother end up falling out. He said, "You know what? I'm gonna stop saying that." Cause like the third time he said that, the third brother left. Like cause you really don't know and really can't say what a brother or sister will do until they go through a trial. They can come in strong. They can come in about to work, become a soldier and everything. But come in here, sister come in. She on the kitchen crew. She on the decorating team. And as soon as she go through something, boop, she out the door. So you really never know. All right, read that.
Yes, sir. The book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Come on.
My son, if thou comes to
My
serve,
son or daughter, right? Read.
if thou comes to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Get ready. Prepare for a trial. But we don't know if the trial may be we lose a child. We lose a spouse. Husband loses wife. Wife loses a husband. These things we got to be ready for. I know a situation. I'm going to go on and say it. I don't give a damn. A brother in the body, putting in work, married. Unfortunately, the brother ended up getting into a car wreck and he passed away. This is a true story. Wife stay in the body. You know, she's still around. She's dealing with it. She's going through it. Then the wife ended up committing adultery with another brother that he was friends with. I ain't making this up. I am not making this up. If the congregation, if you watching this and you know, yep, they gonna know. A brother in the body, him and his wife, you know, he working, he gotta, you know, we in Babylon the Great. Going to work, taking care of his family. They struggle a little bit. He pay the bills, but they doing good. They coming to the Sabbath. He ended up getting into a car wreck and passing away. The Lord called him home, right? The sister stay in the body. She enduring. It comes out that the person she was counseling with end up, you know, understanding that she started to have desires again. Some time went by. She wanted a man. The brother found the information out that was in the same congregation. End up going to, you know, running into her. He already knowing this. Running into her. He knowing that she battling, wanting to be with a man again. The brother in the body, who he was friends with, end up sleeping with him.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Yeah, I hope you understand. It's like you be in the body, you die, and then your wife commit adultery with the brother you was cool with. Now the brother actually married and got kids his own self. In the body. Got married and got kids his own damn self. You die, he's end up sleeping with your wife. You dead and gone, so she free. She can marry who she want to marry. She can get married to another man. You know, she in the Lord. Not in the Lord. She do it the right way. Message. She can remarry. But she ended up sleeping with somebody you supposed to be, you know, cool with.
God damn.
In the body. Telling you. Read on. Trials will come, and we think we ready. But the devil be inside you. Message. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Verse 2.
I ain't make one thing up. Read.
He ain't lying.
Set thy heart aright and constantly endure.
Constantly what?
Constantly endure.
Constantly endure. I go through trials and I've been in the truth a while, I would say. We have to constantly endure. All right. Go to 2 Samuel 12:15. I'm going to end it with this right here. Had a brother come in the body. True story. True story. Brother come in the body. Him and his wife doing good. All right. They have a baby. They end up losing the child. They lost the baby. The baby was born. Baby ended up having some complications. The baby died a couple days old. After that, brother, he in the body, got ranked, bug out, can't handle it, end up leaving. Try to call the brother, he don't answer the phone, this and that, he end up leaving. Now, I don't know what it's like to lose a child. God forbid if I ever have to, you know, go through that. So let's see what the Bible says. When things happen, that's why I said earlier, we don't know the depth of the trial that will come. That don't mean we leave the gospel. That don't mean we leave the truth. No matter what happens. Read that. Because guess what? You won't be the only one who go through that. We will. It's going to be brothers and sisters that come in who going to lose a husband. A husband going to lose a wife. It's going to be families that lose children. It's going to be young adults, like children that lose parents. All type of scenarios going to happen. That don't mean we leave the body. Read that.
The book of 2 Samuel, chapter 12 and verse 15.
Come on.
And Nathan departed unto his house, and the Lord struck the child that Uriah's wife bare unto David, and it was very sick.
So King David end up committing adultery, and even putting the man to death. So all this started off wrong. It's all out of order. The storyline is King David had a child, him and Bathsheba, and the child got sick. Read.
David therefore besought God for the child.
Come on.
And David fasted and went in and lay all night upon the earth.
Read.
And the elders of the house arose and went to him to raise him up from the earth.
Go ahead.
But he would not, neither did he eat bread with them.
Read.
And it came to pass on the seventh day. Yes, sir. Verse 18. And it came to pass on the seventh day that the child died.
So the child ended up dying. He lost the child. He was fasting. He was praying while the child was alive, but the child ended up dying. Read.
And the servants of David feared to tell him.
And they were so scared to tell David that the child passed because all the things he was doing, praying, fasting, he was mourning to try to, get the Lord to have mercy on him. Read.
That the child was dead, for they said, Behold, while the child was yet alive, we spake unto him, and he would not hearken unto our voice.
Go ahead.
How will he then vex himself if we tell him that the child is dead?
So it was like we couldn't even talk to him, trying to talk, give him some comfort while the child was alive. We couldn't even say nothing to him. How he gonna respond now if we go talk to him and tell him the child is dead? We gonna cause this brother to go into even more depression if we tell him that. Go ahead. That's what the elders are saying to themselves. So let's see what happened next. Read.
But when David saw that his servants whispered, David perceived that the child was dead.
So he figured, dang, the child dead. They don't want to come tell me because they standing off, they talking, they whispering to each other. They don't want to. The child must be done passed away now. Read.
Therefore David said unto his servants, Is the child dead? And they said, He is dead.
Read.
Then David arose from the earth and washed and anointed himself and changed his apparel and came into the house of the Lord and worshiped.
And did what?
And worshiped.
And did what?
And worshiped.
That is a hard thing to receive, that King David responded in this way. A lot of us, when we lose a child, we lose a spouse, we lose a loved one, we be in depression, we can't get over it, we do this. Some of us, granted, it's been some brothers and sisters in the body who I know personally. I'm going to share this story. I know personally a sister and a brother. Sister was pregnant with twins. The baby, one of the twins died after a few days old. Those who know the story know the story. One of the twins died after a few days old. We had the funeral and everything, and, they was mourning the child. The husband had to comfort his wife. Shout out to their brother. They still in the body today. He comforted his wife. He's a mighty officer in the body today. And, they kept on coming. They ain't miss a beat. We ain't have to chase them down. They came to the Sabbath the next week. We gave, support as a family should do. The very next time that sister got pregnant, the very next time they came up and said, we got an announcement to make. My wife pregnant again. We said, all praise to the Most High. And he said, she pregnant with twins again. The Lord sent back 2 more spirits for that family. The Lord sent back 2 more. She got pregnant with twins again. That's the power of the Lord right there. When we believe and have faith in our God. All right? So, and they doing great. The family's doing great. Those children doing great today. Go ahead. So let's see how King David responded. Read the next verse.
Verse 21. Then said his servants unto him, What thing is this that thou hast done?
Read.
Thou didst fast and weep for the child while it was alive.
Come on.
But when the child was dead, thou didst rise and eat bread.
So they was kind of confused. They was like, hey, man, you was, mourning heavy when the child was alive. Now the child dead. You seem like you happy or something. Go ahead. I mean, like you just acting normal. Acting normal. I ain't going to say happy, but you acting normal. You ain't fasting no more. You walking around, you eating. I mean, you acting, like ain't nothing happened. Read.
And he said, while the child was yet alive,
come on,
I fasted and wept. For I said, who can tell whether God will be gracious to me,
read,
that the child may live? But now he is dead. Wherefore should I fast? Can I bring him back again? Shall I go to him? But he shall.
I shall go to him, but he shall not return to me. Read verse 24.
Verse 24. And David comforted Bathsheba, his wife.
No, he blamed her.
Comforted Bathsheba, his wife.
No, he said it's your fault the baby died.
Comforted Bathsheba, his wife.
That's how we got to roll as spiritual men. Accept whatever the Lord do is the Lord's will. When we have our faith in God, we know everything is of God. If we really believe this, we got to know everything is of God. We don't blame God because he's God. Our thoughts are not his thoughts. Our ways are not his ways. We are mortal men in flesh. He is an angelic being outside of time. Every spirit on this earth he created. So is the spirit really ours? Come on now. Read. It say he comforted his wife.
And went in unto her, and lay with her. And she bare a son, and called his name Solomon. And the Lord loved him.
All right, so we got to take from these stories, take from these examples. We got to recognize when the devil on us. We got to recognize when we moving carnally, meaning worldly. We're not moving in the spirit. We got to be able to recognize that. All right, I ain't get on them Jezebels like I wanted to. But I'll save that for another class. Sister 60 years old, 70 years old, gonna come up here and say, I want a husband. Oh, yeah, I'm talking about you. If you feel like I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you. I'm a prophet of God, and my job is to tell you what the Bible say. Matter of fact, 1 Timothy 5.
Bring it out.
We finna go ahead and get it. And the sister say, I want a husband, but I don't want to move nowhere. How the hell I'm supposed to help you?
Come on
I'm
now,
out.
dog.
I'm out. How the hell I'm supposed to help you? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Oh, I can't believe. I'm that nigga there now. I'm that nigga there. I ain't a prophet no more. I ain't. Oh, shalom, officer. Yeah, she go Matthew 18, me at the table. How the hell I'm supposed to help you? I ain't making nothing up. Y'all say what y'all want to say. I ain't making nothing up. I got witnesses.
He ain't lying.
I ain't lying. Give me 1 Timothy. 1 Timothy 5 and 14.
Yes, sir.
Finna see what the Bible say, sis. You want Bible? Here go the Bible. Here go God.
The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 14.
Bring it out.
I will therefore that the younger woman marry.
Read.
Bear children. Guide the house. Give none occasion to the adversary to speak reproachfully.
So the younger women marry and have children. Yeah. Write this one down. Write this one down, sis. We touched on this last week. We were talking about them women having babies when they real old. Well, he ain't saying you trying to have a baby. We trying to get you to understand the focus got to be, if you do want to get married and you an older sister, your options ain't broad. Your options, you ain't got a lot of options like that no more. We can find you a companion, and then we try to tell you, hey, sis, you might want to be a little, adjustable. It's gonna be kind of hard to find you a husband. Oh well, if he can't come here, I don't want him. Sis, you gotta kind of be a little bit more humble, a little more submissive. I am submissive. All right, sis. Read it.
Yes, sir. The book of 1 Timothy, chapter 5 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
Let not a widow be taken into the number under 80 years old.
80 years old. What is that? What's a score, y'all? What's one score? 20. So 3 scores, 20, 40, 60. So let not a widow be taken under 60 years old. So the age limit is 60. If you 60 and under, we supposed to look for you a husband that he can take care of you. If you 60 and older, we as the church, we look out for you because we know you older and things like that. That's what Paul is writing. Read it again. So if you 60 years old, I think this sister was 70. So she passed it. And she want a husband. Okay, we got you, sis. We got you. But you don't want to move. Okay. The devil on you, sis. We're trying to help you, but the devil on you. We love you. Oh, I'm that nigga right there now. There I go. Read the Bible.
Yes, sir. Let not a widow be taken unto the number under 80 years old.
Highlight 80 years old and put down 60 years old. Read.
Having been the wife of one man.
So this is the criteria of the woman the church is going to take care of. She was the wife of one man. This is the criteria of the widow that the leaders of the church would take care of. Read.
Well reported of.
So she had to have one husband. She had to be well reported of.
For good works.
She had to have good works in the body.
If she have brought up children.
Read.
If she have lodged strangers.
Read.
If she have washed the saints' feet.
She was a servant of the body. She helped the children. She was with the kids' corner. She was helped raise the children in the righteous way. She brought up children of her own. If she have lodged strangers, she didn't mind opening up her house to visitors, to other righteous believers. This the criteria of a widow, that the criteria of the widows that we would take care of. If she had these good things under her name. Read.
If she have relieved the afflicted. If she have diligently followed every good work.
If she diligently had a good name and followed every good work, we would take care of those type of widows, those sisters. Because there's some sisters who put in work, and they older sisters. I can vouch for a few of them I know. They've been around a long time putting in work, and they passed the age of 60. They ain't asking for no husband. They've accepted, hey, I'm an older woman. It is what it is. Read on.
But the younger widows refuse.
The who?
The younger widows refuse.
The younger women, we got to find you a husband. If you 70, you talking about you want a husband. Oh, I done did it. I done said it. Oh, I'm a nigga now. I'm reading the Bible. Anything we read out of context. Tell me right now, soldier. Anything out of context. You 70, I don't want to move.
Come on now, dog.
Come on, man. Come on now, dog. I love you, sis. I'm trying to help you. Anyway, may the force be with you. We're gonna find somebody for you. If we can. If we can't, it ain't. If we can't, we can't, sis. You hard to handle. All right. Read on.
Yes, sir. But the younger widows refuse.
Come on, brother. Read with some power.
Yes, sir.
Don't be scared of these sisters in here.
But the younger widows refuse. For when they have begun to wax wanton against Christ, they will marry.
They will marry because they're going to want the urge and desire to lay with a man. They're going to want companionship. And then we want all our brothers and sisters to have companionship. You got to understand. I'm going to tell you right now, some of y'all going to die alone. If you believe in Christ, you ain't going to worry about that. You're going to just die by yourself. And guess what? That's righteous. That's righteous. All right, I'm going to let this go. Before I get stoned, they're going to hit me with some rocks. I'm going to let it go. But I told you what the Bible say, and I'm a prophet. I'm going to keep telling you what the Bible say. Whether you like it or not, whether you heal or forbear. All right, so Lord's will, we was able to get something from this class. All right, when the devil on us, we got to recognize it. All right, shalom.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.